Good afternoon to all. So let us continue our class on matrices. So in the last class, we have worked out some of the problems on multiplication of matrices. So in this class, let us consider another concept, which is elementary operations on a matrix. Okay, in this class, I am going to discuss about elementary transformation of a matrix. What do you mean by elementary transformation? See, if a matrix is given, then we can operate on that matrix. That means we can multiply any row or any column by a scalar. Okay, and we can interchange any row or columns of a matrix. So these are called operations on a matrix. So if I have a 2 cross 2 matrix or 3 cross 3 matrix, so if I have a matrix, then I can multiply any row or column by a scalar. I can do that operation. Then I can interchange any two rows or columns of a matrix. So let us understand this transformation of a matrix or operations on a matrix by taking some of the examples. So after the completion of the class, I am going to give the notes, so you don't have to worry about anything about the notes here. Okay, as usual, after completion of my class, I am going to give the notes also, so you can refer that notes and write all the points briefly in the notebook along with the date. I hope all of you are following regularly the classes here. So work out the problems on daily basis so that it will be easy for you in future. Okay, so in this class I am going to cover only one point. What is my point here? Elementary operation on a matrix. Let us understand this concept by taking some of the examples. Okay, I hope all of you are understanding and following regularly the classes. Okay, so let us understand the elementary operations of a matrix by taking some examples. So let me consider one matrix here. See, let us consider one matrix. You can take any matrix. You can take matrix of your own. Say 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. Okay. So the order of this matrix is 3 cross 3. So I have considered a matrix here. So you can consider any matrix. See, what I told was elementary operations. So how can we operate on a matrix? See here, suppose, see, this is first row, this is second row and third row. So if I multiply, see, I am going to operate on this matrix. See, I will consider row here, that is called row operation, or I can take column also. So let us observe carefully here. I will consider first row. So first row means that can be written as R1. R1 means what? First row. So R2 means second row. R3 means third row. So similarly, we can write the columns as C1, C2, C3. Okay. So okay, first observe the first row here. See, first row. So what I will do here is, what is my point here? I am going to multiply first row by any scalar, say. So here try to understand it. I am not going to multiplying the whole matrix here. I am considering first row and I am going to apply on first row only. Okay, that means I am going to multiply first row by any scalar. Say scalar is say that is 2 here. So then I am going to change first row, that I will write it as R1 changes to. This arrow mark means I am transforming this first row. So how I am transforming it? By multiplying first row by any scalar. Say scalar is 2. So that is 2 times first row. That means R1 changes to 2R1. Okay, this is the operation, row operation. Then this matrix becomes, see, this matrix becomes, so I will write this symbol here. This is equivalent to, see, observe carefully. So first row changes to, okay, what I have done here is I have operated on first row only. So second row remains the same. Then third row also remains same, 3, 6, 9. Okay, I haven't done anything on second row and third row. I have operated only on first row. So what I have done here is multiply every element of first row by 2. This is the property here. So 2 ones are 2, then 2 fours are 8, then 2 sevens are 14. See, so this is the matrix transformed after multiplying every row by 2. So this is one of the elementary operations on a matrix. Okay. So let us consider that matrix. So the matrix taken was this one, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So now see on this matrix, if I write, see here, I will first of all I will going to write here. See what is the meaning here. See, this means first row and third row. I am going to interchange first row and third row of this matrix. Then what happens to this matrix? See, this matrix becomes, so instead of first row I write third row. So I have not disturbed second row. So second row, let me write it as it is. Then first row comes to the place of, in the place of third row. See, 1, 4, 7. See, this is also allowed. This is one of the operations. That means we can interchange any two rows or columns of a matrix. So in the first example I have shown that we can multiply a row or column by any scalar, and another property says we can interchange any two rows or columns. So here I have interchanged rows and columns. Then next, so let me take that matrix. So you can take your own examples. It's not the rule that you have to take only these examples. Just I am showing one example. See here, if I, so it is allowed here. If I interchange first column and second column, then what happens to this matrix? See, I am going to interchange the columns here. See, I have not disturbed 4, 5, 6. This okay, I have interchanged first and second column. That means 4, 5, 6. Then it should be what, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I have not disturbed third column here, so I can write what, 7, 8, 9. See here, first and second column interchange. So this column becomes first and the third column goes to second column. It is allowed. So I can change C1 and C2. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3. See here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This was written here. See, if I interchange C1 and C2, then this matrix becomes this 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, then 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I can interchange any two columns or rows. So it is also allowed. So these two are the basic properties. Then see here, I will take another example here. Consider, see, observe the example carefully here. So I told two properties. Then let us go for another property here. Say I will consider one example. 2, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. See here, I have considered one matrix here. So then what are the two things we have learned here? We can multiply any row or column of a matrix by scalar, and we can interchange any two rows or columns. So those are the two properties. See here. Then another property is, see, if I select first row, say R1, so I am taking this first row. So I will try to change this first row by operating this one. See, R1 changes to, see, I will write, so I will explain this. See, if I write this R1 plus 2R2 means what I am doing here. See, I am multiplying every element of second row by 2 and adding that to the elements of first row. So that is R1 plus 2R2. So that means what I have to write, this matrix becomes, say I am operating on first row. So then we have to write second row as it is, 1, 2, 3. So write the second row as it is. Okay, so what I have written, R1 plus R1 plus 2R2. See here, R1 plus 2R2. That means what I have to do, so I will write it again here. See, A is equal to, so let me write this 2, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what I have written, see here, R1 changes to, I have written R1 plus 2R2. Okay, you can write any operations. Just I am telling for example sake here, R1 plus 2R2. See, what is the meaning of this R1 plus 2R2? I have to change second. See here, I have to change first row. Second row remains itself. See here, what is the here? See, what is the first element of first row here? 2. Plus, I am going to multiply every element of second row by 2. So 2 into, what is the corresponding element of this 1? That is 1. That becomes what? 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2, that will be what? 4. So then the first element here I have to write what? 4. Then I will move to second element. Then that becomes what? See, 1. First, second element here 1 plus 2R2. So 2 into, so corresponding element is 2. So that will be 1 plus 4. That will be what? 5. So then I can take up the another element here. So that becomes, see here, A is equal to, so this remains the same here, 1, 2, 3. See here, R1, so I have written what? R1 changes to R1, R1 plus 2R2. Okay. So this is A is equal to 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I have to change this matrix here. See, it is not changed here. 1, 2, 3. See, instead of 2, see R1 plus 2R2. So R1 plus 2R2 means what I got? So I got 4. Then for this element, so it will be what? 1 plus, see, 1 plus 2 into corresponding element is 2. So 1 plus 4, that will be what? 5. Then you consider this element, that is R1 plus 2R2. So that will be what? 2 plus 2R2. 2 into 3, corresponding element is 3. So that is 2 plus 6, that will be what? 8. So our matrix will be what? 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have taken this matrix here. See, our matrix is 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So after applying this, R1 changes to, see, R1 plus 2R2. Then this became, this matrix transformed to this here, 4, 5, see, 4, 5, 8. So how I got this 4, 5, 8? By applying this, see here, first row plus 2 times second row. So I got 4, 5, 8. So this is my new transformed matrix. Okay. So let us understand this by taking another example. Let us consider, see, another example. So I will write another one, simple one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. See. So let us change the second row here. See, R2 changes to, so let me write anything here. See, R2 changes to R2 minus, say, 3R1. Okay. So you note down this. R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1. Then what happens? So we have to work out here. See, I am applying on second row. That means what? First row does not change as here. See, first let us try to understand this. See, R2 minus 3R1 means what? What is the first element of second row here? See, 2. 2 minus 3 into, so what is the first element in the first row? That is 1. So that is 3 into 1. So that will be what? 2 minus 3. That will be minus 1. So next, in the next step, so that matrix, that is C. See here, I will show here. 1, 3. First row does not change here. See, this I have to write what? Minus 1. Okay, I worked out here. Then you take this element 4. See, R2 minus 3R1. That means what? 4 minus 3R1. And that means 3 into 3. So that will be what? 4 minus 9. So 4 minus 9 is, that will be minus 5. I hope you got the idea here. Okay, so all this we have to work out in a rough page here. See what was the matrix I have taken. So I have considered C is equal to 1 3 2 4. So then I have applied this operation. R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1. Then this matrix became, see, first row remained same, then second row became, see, R2 minus 3R1, that is minus 1, then 4 minus 9, that is minus 5. Okay, see here, this is the transformed matrix. So this is also allowed. So in this way we can do the elementary operations on a given matrix. Okay, so let us consider another example. So you go on giving the numbers. So let us consider say another example here. 1 4, you can take any matrix here, 1 4 5 6. Then see, if I write say R2 changes to, see, R2 minus R1, simply I will operate this one. Then what happens here? Very simple. See here, so it is equivalent here. See, R2 means second row, so first row remains same. See, R2 minus R1 means difference. So R2 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1, it is 4. Then 6 minus 4, see, R2 minus R1, that is 2. So this matrix will be what? D is equal to 1 4 4 2. Okay, so you can take your, in this way you can take your own examples here. So then let us consider another example. So if this is the example here, so you have to work out in the separate page, afterwards write the examples. See here, if I say R3 changes to, see, R3 changes to, if I write say R3 changes to R3 minus say 2R1. So you have to work out here, R3 changes to R3 minus 2R1. Then what will be my next matrix here? So R3 minus 2R1. So that means, see here, I am going to change third row. That means first row and second row you have to write correctly. See, I will do it here. I will show it by working here. See, R3 minus 2R1. See, what is the first element in third row here? See, 1 minus 2 times. See, R1 means corresponding element of first row is 1. Okay, 1 minus 2. So 1 minus 2 is what? Minus 1. So what will be the first element in the third row in the next step? That is minus 1. Similarly, you have to work out for 4 and 7. Okay. So the matrix was E is equal to, I have taken 1 1 1, 2 3 4, then 5 6 7. So my elementary operation was R3 changes to R3 minus 2R1. Then this matrix transforms into, see, first row, okay, first row remains same, then second row remains same. Then see here, what is this element I have to write in the third row here? See, 1 minus, so we have shown in the previous page here, 1 minus 2 into 1, that is 1 minus 2, we got what? Minus 1. I have shown it here. See, now instead of 4, so what it becomes? See here, we have to work out here, R1 4 minus, we have taken 2, see, R3, that is 4 minus 2 R1, that is 2 into 2, that is 4 minus 4, it will be what? 0. Similarly, so this will be 0. Then here 7 is there, so 7 minus 2 into 5. So that will be what? 7 minus 2 into 5, that is 10. So 7 minus 10, that will be what? Minus 3. So our new matrix transforms to this one. See, after applying this elementary transformations, E is equal to 1 2 5, then 1 3 6, then minus 1 0 minus 3. So it is the matrix after the elementary transformations. Okay, so let us take another example. 1 minus 1 2 c minus 3. I will take this example. Then if I want to operate on first row, I have to write like this: r1 changes to c2 r1. Then, so what is the meaning of this? Then this matrix becomes, see, I am applying on r1, then I don't have to worry about second row. I have to write second row as it is. See, minus 1 minus 3 as it is. See, first element is 1, so 2 times r1 means 2 into 1, that will be 2. Then 2 times r1 means 2 into 2, that will be what? 4. So r1 changes to 2 r1 means I have changed the first row, and that becomes 2 4. So let us take another example. 1 minus 1 3 6. See here, we can operate in column wise also. So for example, if I take say c2 changes to see half c2, then what happens? So that means I am multiplying every element of second column by half. Then this matrix becomes, see, columns, that means first column I have to write as it is, 1 minus 1. See, second column, first element is 3, so half into 3, that will be what? 3 by 2. Then 6 into half, that is 6 by 2. 6 by 2 means what? 3. I hope you are understanding this point clearly. So this is 1 3 by 2 minus 1 3. So this is the matrix after elementary transformation. Okay. Then, so as I told in the first point here is, so if we take a matrix here, so this one 4 5 6, then see, if I write say this one, I can interchange first row and second row. That means I can write 4 5 6 1 2 3. See, this is the transformed matrix. Okay, this is the transformed matrix. So these are all the elementary properties of matrices, elementary operations on matrices. So in this way, see here, elementary operations. In this class I have explained about elementary operations. That means transformation of a matrix. See, elementary transformations. So you can see here, interchange. What is the first point here? Interchange of any two rows or, so remember this bold, let us, these points we have to write down. Interchange of any two rows or two columns. Okay, we can interchange any two rows or columns. So if I interchange, see, here, first row and third row, I can write r1 interchanges to r3 and r3 interchanges to r1. So this I have shown in the example. So that is allowed. So what is the first property? Interchange of any two rows or columns. That, so we have shown by taking an example. So that we have to write it. So what is the second property here? See, multiplying of the elements of any row or columns. See, multiplying of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero. See here, by a non-zero number. Multiplication of elements of any row or column by a non-zero number. So we can multiply to any row or any column. That I have taken one example. So I also explained in this class. So you can observe on the screen here. So I have taken the example here. A. See here, C2 changes to 1 by 5 C2 means I am multiplying every element of second column by 1 by 5. See here, 2 4 remains same. See, minus 1 into 1 by 5, that is minus 1 by 5. Then 6 into 1 by 5, that is 6 by 5. Then 3 7 remains same. See here, last column and first column remains same. Only thing is I am applying on the second column. This is the second property. So then third property is, so as I explained by taking 4 or 5 examples. So the property says the addition to the elements of any row or column, the corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by any non-zero number. So we have taken the example here. See, that is example taken here is 1 3 3 2. So what is the operation here? See, R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1. See, this is the property here. R2 minus 3R1. Okay, this third one is, see, R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1. So what happens here? See, R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1 means first row I have to write it as it is. Okay, so then whatever the elements given in the second row, so you can apply that R2 minus 3R1. Okay, so here first row, so I can write this as 1 3. See here, R2 minus 3R1 means, so here 3 minus 3 into 1. Okay, so let me take this 1 3 3 2. So let me take and explain here. So B is equal to 1 3. So they have given this as example here. See, what is the operation here? R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1. Okay, R2 minus 3R1. Then this matrix becomes, see here, first row we have to write it as it is. So R2 minus 3R1 means, see, first element is 3 here. 3 minus 3 into 1. That is 3 minus 3, that is 0. So it will be 0. Then second element is 2 here. So what happens here? See, 2 minus, then 3 into R1, that is 3 into 3. So that will be what? 2 minus 9. So 2 minus 9 is what? Minus 7. So 1 3 0 minus 7. This is the matrix here. Okay, so it should be 3 here. 1 3. See, the matrix is, first row does not changes here. 1 3 0 minus 7. So it is the matrix got by simplifying this R2 minus 3R1. Okay, so let us let me show here. R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1. Okay, how we got this 0 minus 7? Okay, R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1. See here, first you consider this 3. So 3 minus 3 into corresponding element is 1. That will be 3 minus 3. Answer is what? 0. So I got 0. What is the next element here? 2. So 2 minus 3 into, what is the corresponding element in the first row? That will be 3. So 2 minus 9, that will be what? Minus 7. So this minus 7 and 0. See, this is 0 and minus 7. Okay, in this way we can operate on any row or any column. This is one example. Okay, I have explained some more examples. Here on the screen you are seeing only one example here. So you have to make correction here. This will be what? 1 3. It is not 2, it is 1 3. So B is, we have not changed the first row. 1 3, then 0 minus 7. Okay, this is 3. So that is the point here. See, elementary operations. That means we will transform the matrix. So we can interchange any two rows or columns. Then we can multiply elements of any row or column by a non-zero number. Then the addition to the elements of any row or column, the corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by any non-zero number. See, this third thing is, you can practice it by examples. Okay, here only one example is given. You can take your own examples and practice this. Okay, let me ask you a question here. See, C is equal to, you consider a simple matrix here. See, 1 2 3 1 1 1. Okay, so as far as the third property is concerned, see, if I am interested in changing second column, see, second column changes to, see, C2 minus 3C2. Then how do you write this? C2 minus 3C2. Okay, see here. So what is the first element in the second column here? See, 1 minus 3 into, okay, 3C1 here. Okay, let me consider that C is equal to 1 2 3 1 1 1. So C2 changes to C2 minus 3C1 it is. Okay, you write down this C2 minus 3C1. So how do you calculate this C2 minus 3C1? See, I will consider this second column and I will transform that to a new matrix. So that will be, so what I have taken here, 1 2 3 1 1 1. C2 changes to C2 minus 3C1. See, observe this carefully. I don't disturb the first column here. So what is the first element in the second column here? See, 1 minus 3 into. So corresponding element in the first column is 1. Okay, 1 minus 3, that will be what? Minus 2. Okay, instead of 1, in the next step I have to write minus 2. See, next element. So you consider this one. Next element is also 1. I have taken 1. 1 minus 3 into. So what is the corresponding element here? 2. So that will be what? 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Okay. Then what is the. So this one is also over. So what is the last element here? Once again you consider C2. That is 1 minus 3C1. 3 into what is the corresponding element? 3. So that will be 1 minus 9. 1 minus 9 is what? Minus 8. Okay, what is the new transformed matrix here? I have to write in the next step. Therefore new transformed matrix is, so I don't have to change first column. I have to write it as it is. See here, now I am going to write second column because I have operated on second column. So here C2 has been changed to minus 2, minus 5, minus 8. Okay, this is about the third property. So we can apply it on the row also. So here we have applied on second column. So that's what our third point says here. This is all about the third point. So these are very important before going to the next class, elementary operations of a matrix. So you write the notes correctly, then you practice by taking your own examples.